matchup, even in beta.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it caught up really well in Rising Tides expansion because of the Eye of the Dragon giving him free blockers.
Yep. We shall see if Hellscreamer actually managed to build a white board over here. He probably would have the W for this particular match.
Yeah. So right off the gate, we have Eye of the Dragon in Miggy's hand, which is a nice draw for him. Omen Hawk coming down from Hellscreamer, and we're gonna see. Are we gonna see the usual tempo that the Omen Hawk gives? Because if it buffs a turn 2 unit and you just get it off the top, it's
Oh,
so
this
strong.
is gonna be really really strong. And the Eye of the Dragon coming down from Miggy, and coming from Miggy, with the Eye of the Dragon, the little dragon would actually makes a lot of difference for this particular matchup.
Yeah, the dragon that, oh my god, another
Oh, and
Senna.
buff Senna.
We've seen this before. It feels like deja vu.
Deja vu.
Yeah. So good thing that Shadow Assassin is elusive, so she gets to dodge this huge Senna that Hellscreamer is putting out. So yeah, Eye of the Dragon in a lot of these. Oh, what?
What? And
That
a
is
split
so
tracker.
good. Oh my god! And
And the immediate
immediately
mystic
a
shot into
mystic
the flag
shot.
tracker.
Yeah. So Eye of the Dragon in this creature matchups really help with sustaining the
Mm-hmm.
damage coming from the aggressive player.
Right.
It just generates so much blockers that, if you block a something with 5 power, it really helps the match.
Mm-hmm. And I
So
think the Eye of the Dragon is gonna be the biggest headache that Hellscreamer is gonna see at
mhm,
this point at this during this game.
yeah, but Fury of the North play open for Hellscreamer here against Miggy, but it's not there, and that's pretty good information.
Yeah. And here we see a thermal beam onto the Senna.
Yeah, and this is probably gonna clear the Senna, right?
Yes, unless the only way out for him is the Fury of the North, right?
Oh wait,
Mm.
I'm I'm mistaken. There's no Fury of the North. Riposte
Or
Riposte
repose.
is the 4 mana spell in
Yep, and
Hellscreamer's
immediately
hand.
we get to see a repose from Hellscreamer over here saving the Senna.
Hmm. But now he has to face down the the
The
little
dragon.
dragon. Yeah. It's gonna gain him 2 life, and it's gonna deal 2 damage as well. Because it
Mm-hmm.
feels like blocking with Senna is not
Not
correct here.
not value over here. And here we see a Brom.
So apparently now we're confused about which is the aggressive deck because Hellscreamer actually has lower HP than
Exactly.
Miggy the Great.
Yeah, but however, that's the thing is because of the dragons that actually turn the game around for Miggy.
I think it does a good job of turning the game around, especially on defensive turns.
Mm-hmm. Here comes the Chumwam with 2 Cloud Mushrooms, probably allowing Miggy to create more dragons for the next turn.
So a nice concussive bomb here, saving the 5 damage from hitting the Nexus. And I think considering the block with Chomp Womp on the 4-3, so I think that's a weird block coming from Miggy
Yep.
because the Shadow Assassin is literally the only creature that can get through this wall that Brom is presenting on
Mm-hmm.
Hellscreamer's side.
Right, and here comes a Relentless Pursuit from Hellscreamer.
Yeah, so that was a really good concussive bomb turn from Miggy because it prevents the Senna from attacking
Mm-hmm.
again.
Yep, and immediately he gets 2 picks from Miggy side of the board with the Challenger units.
So expecting the Relentless Pursuit turn, the Lauren Protege, so trading the Shadow Assassin was actually correct, you know,
Mm-hmm.
since the since Hellscreamer's play was Lauren Protege into
Relentless
Relentless
Pursuit.
Pursuit, it would have cleared the Shadow Assassin by using Lauren Protege. But
Right.
by doing the trade off on the Blightsteel Protector,
Mm-hmm.
he wasn't able to do that.
Right, and they get excited going on into the Senna. And a Citra coming up top from Hellscreamer.
Yeah, so we're definitely gonna see
Wheel of
a
Ionia.
Will of Ionia here. Instead, we don't want that Cithria open attacking on on turn 7, definitely. Oh, on turn 8.
So it's going to be a Wheel, Citra, and then a
Or
second Wheel.
yeah, or we can do, or we he can opt to let Hellscreamer attack and develop uh Ezreal here and use Will and take some damage because he's pretty healthy at 16 HP.
Mm-hmm. And nothing. But however, with the Ezreal on the board, with a buff Lauren Protege, the Ezreal will be dead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
So he's
that
not
might be in
gonna go for that.
consideration as
What?
well.
What?
Two puff caps from from
We've
just
been
10
seeing
puff
this.
caps.
Yeah, we've been seeing this a lot from Miggy today. Like his his opponent is always drawing these puff caps right away.
So Migi is really lucky today
He might just win. He might just win this
by
whole
puff caps.
tournament. Yeah, puff caps. We're gonna see him in the finals with like 1 HP on Blackhole side, and he's just gonna use. He's just gonna do Timo emote into puff caps.
So we have the wheel on Citra immediately, taking 5 damage to the Nexus for Migi.
Well, Hellscreamer is running low on cards here, so I think that it's gonna be fine as long as it's not like double Cithria or something. Double Cithria would be really painful.
Here comes back down the Citra, and it's probably a Ezreal play? No, banking the 3 mana would be the best.
Yeah, it's okay to burn that 1 mana for sure. And another will definitely gonna keep Miggy in the game.
Wow, drawing all 3 copy of the Wheel of Ionia against
So
a Citra over here.
Hellscreamer has a lot of spells to deal with this uh, Ezreal. He has single combat and concerted strike.
Mhm. And with 9 mana up in 10, probably
Yeah,
has
so
every
concerted
answer.
strike would be optimal here on the 6/6 and the 3/2, and that's exactly what happens.
Yep, and the Wheel of Ionia is not gonna stop him, but however, a Wheel into a Mystic Shot to deny this particular counter strike.
I wonder why he didn't use Mystic Shot. He's opting to just get another Ezreal on the board.
Oh, yeah, he
But
already
if
has.
he spent the Mystic Shot there and wasn't punished, yeah, so
Yeah,
he
that was a
realizes now.
misplay.
He realizes now that he could have killed the Blightsteel Protector, because he would have an extra Mystic Shot in hand if he just played the Ezreal Mystic Shot on the 3/2.
Yes, exactly. And here comes the second Ezreal coming down.
Yeah. So I think that that's a pretty big punish for not realizing that the Mystic Shot can clear the Blightsteel Protector to save his Ezreal from dying.
Exactly. Coming in with the open attack for 6 damage. Not trading with any creatures on the board right now.
Yeah, so we got Karma on the board, and we still have another Will of Ionia, right? For to save anyone that will get single combat
Mhm.
or get targeted by concerted strike.
There is also a deep meditation available to draw 4 spells from his deck.
Mhm. So 5 mana being represented here, so it can possibly be another concerted strike or maybe a single combat since we haven't seen a single copy go down from Hellscreamer.
Yep, exactly. And also, with one card in hand, is it possible that it could be that one particular card that he's looking at?
So dropping the Will of Ionia and the uh what do you call this?
Deep meditation.
Deep meditation. I feel like that was a mistake.
Yep. And a deny off the top for the relentless
Yeah.
pursuit. Wow.
Like I think the claws of the dragon is a lot less impactful in the matchup. So
Mhm.
he could have thrown away Will of Ionia plus the claws of the dragon.
Yep. And here we have Migi exact with lethal on
Yeah,
his hand
exact
immediately.
lethal. Exact lethal, definitely.
And Hellscreamer probably has no ways to deal with these burn spells. So it seems like Migi is gonna close game one right off the bat over here.
Yeah. So this is more than lethal, and he didn't even need Ezreal to level up. See, this is why the reason why Karma is actually the problem in this deck.
Yeah, it's not
It's
Ezreal,
not
but it's
Ezreal.
Karma.
Ezreal is like bonus. It's really just a Karma deck.
Here we see the power of
Yeah.
Karma.
And just like that, like Miggy turns it around again with Ez Karma. But I mean, a lot of Ez Karma games usually end up in some sort of really close match between the two decks, just because you take so much damage during the earlier turns.
Yeah, I mean, for S Karma, all you need to do is just survivability, right? So all you need to do is just survive to turn 10, and then you just close the game with like Karma.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So now Deep against the Braum Lucian list, and probably gonna keep Dead Bloom and Grasp.
Yep, exactly. Migi right now has to control the board and conserve his health against such an aggressive Demacia deck.
Yeah, and a nice Dreg Dredgers off the top since he didn't have another action there on that turn. Just gonna prevent this 2 damage from happening.
And also, no, he's taking that 2 damage immediately.
Yeah, I think that's the optimal play. I've always talked about not blocking early with Dreg Dredgers or any creature for that matter if it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't trade. Because if you block the 2-3 and your opponent puts down like a bigger creature, you would have saved less health that way. If you
Mm,
block the, for example, a 5 power creature with your 1-1, you save more HP than just blocking the 2-3 on turn 2.
right, and exactly coming in, attacking with the Senna. Bright Steel Protector onto the Senna, saving himself off the grass range.
Yeah, and we're definitely gonna see like a Beast Below play here for sure, or another Dead Bloom, whichever Miggy thinks is the better play between the two.
Probably the Dead Bloom, right? I mean, you still get
Yeah,
the
yeah,
cost 3 as well.
and double salvage with Jettison is definitely gonna get him to deep territory, for sure. So
Easily
he
50.
just
So opting with this block, taking 5 damage and a single combat from the Wash Chef into the Great
mhm.
Room Wandler. So Migi actually
So
has lots of options over here.
yeah, and he's 22 cards, so developing Beast Below here and then salvage into Jettison is pretty optimal to get him to deep territory. He can spend the salvage now for mana efficiency.
Mm-hmm. Bring to a salvage would
Yeah,
bring him down.
doing some quick maths here, like
Yeah.
what what's gonna happen?
And a Jettison bring him down to probably 18. Yeah.
Yeah,
Drawing a card would be 17,
yeah,
and a salvage would immediately bring him to
and a
deep.
nice Nautilus off the top. He's gonna be able to put down Nautilus on the next turn, leveled up,
Yep.
and it feels like the game is running away here from Hellscreamer.
Yep. Especially when Mingy gets to deep right now. Trading. Being able to kill the Swiftwing Lancer over here. And with the Dread Treasure blocking the Senna.
But we can't count out the repose coming from Hellscreamer side.
So he's going for the graphs on the Senna. So at 6 mana for Hellscreamer is probably a development time for him.
Yeah, with Citria. Yeah, and exactly. Citria is coming out the point. But we're gonna see Nautilus here leveled up with a beast below.
Immediately.
Yeah, immediately. So this is where the beast below tech comes in against these creature decks because it's gonna be hard for them to deal with
Mm-hmm.
this much tempo. And it feels like it's gonna be really safe for Migi the Great to really close this match. He has so much healing in hand. He still has 18 HP. He has salvage to draw more cards.
Yeah, Migi is in a very, very comfortable position right now.
hmm So this is what we didn't see with Blackhole against the deep deck from
Mm-hmm.
Nil, because usually we didn't see Nil developing his toss cards early, so that really affected the game a lot. So now, if you develop toss cards early, you get to this state wherein you, since those are creatures, you usually get to this state wherein even if the Demacia has a wide board, it's not gonna matter much because you haven't taken that much damage.
Right, and the Devourer Depth coming in to devour the Citra, and the second Citra coming down,
Yeah. So going for a whale play here. So
taking out two
the,
creatures.
what do you call this? The Fleet Feather
Fleet Tracker.
Tracker can't drag one of the bigger creatures.
So this actually allows Miggy to block optimally, and at the same time, if he goes for a full-on attack over here, Hellscreamer would actually lose every single one of his board immediately.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So everything,
Everything
every
dies.
single one, yeah, everything dies for Hellscreamer's side,
Even a
and
Ranger's
uh,
Resolve is not gonna save him.
yeah, yeah, and an open attack is just gonna seal the game for Miggy the
For
Great
Miggy over
here.
here. It seems like Hellscreamer only has one
Yeah,
card in hand. He's probably
Lucian
out of options.
desperately trying to kill this Nautilus with double attacks. Like, oh, let me kill this big creature. And
Nope,
the
you're
nail
too
in the
weak.
coffin is just one more beast below, and this game is going to Miggy the Great as he advances to the finals against Blackhole.
Wow. So we have two really quick games as well coming in for this game, and we're going on into the finals. We have Miggy the Great against